Everybody, once again, this is Somebody's Crackers. These are my videos about how to play Smashing 4. Thanks so much to all my new subscribers, all my new commenters, people who found me in the Smashing 4 Discord. Thanks for reaching out. And please feel free to reach out. I don't know anybody in real life who plays this game, so it'd be great to just nerd out about it with some of y'all. That's why I'm doing this, So thanks for watching. 'Cause hopefully that's why you're doing it too, or maybe you just think I'm cute. But let's see. Today I'm gonna do the second part of what I think is gonna be a 3-part series about in-depth strategy. My last video was just about staying alive with the units that you got and how you can make the most out of your HP. Today I'm going to talk about my favorite aspect of this game, which is synergy, meaning how your units interwork with the abilities of the other units, the actual abilities. My next video will be about indirect synergy, where it's more about the weights and the physics of things, and less about how their abilities interact. But today I'm just going to talk about direct, using abilities that interact. Which brings me to this little challenge team right here. Obviously, everybody knows about the Stryker zombie combo. It's insane. So I just want to break it down and maybe play a game with this one, and then take that way of thinking while building decks, because it's all about synergy. And just maybe build some silly decks that you might not have thought of, and do some challenges with them. So strap in, folks. Let me just break this down for you real quick. Stryker hits enemies, and then if that same enemy gets hit with any other damage that turn, that damage gets amplified. It's a crazy ability for a common. Stryker's nuts. And so then we got Zombie, who enchants enemies that he hits, and they lose extra health. So if Stryker hits somebody while they're poisoned by a zombie, then they take an extra 100 damage at the end of their turn, and it's nuts. If Zombie can push a unit into Stryker, that's that's essentially a guaranteed kill. As long as you have an uninterrupted line, it's nuts. So then you've got a crazy combo like that, right? That's great. So now there are a number of units that could be your other 4, or your other 2 to make your Smashing 4. So let's go over what they could be. They could be Giant, that 85 area damage that he does. If you can push somebody with Stryker close to Giant, or even push somebody with Stryker into Giant, because Giant's so heavy that he won't go very far away from whatever got pushed into him by Stryker. That's a lot of damage that you can do with him. I really like to use Giant in this combo. Some people have gone for Yeti. I don't have a lot of experience with Yeti, but getting him to go flying around like that and setting off Stryker and doing all kinds of lucky multiple bounces and stuff, huge. I've seen people absolutely devastate with Stryker, Zombie, Yeti. Who else do we got? I've seen some people use Assassin. I don't really like that because it's squishy. That's Stryker doesn't have very high HP, and Assassin doesn't have very high HP. So it's just enough is enough. You can be that aggro. I just personally don't like to be that aggro. I've seen people use Wizard with this because Wizard, his area damage that's equal to 20% of the enemy's remaining health. You'll notice he'll leave people at 1 health, because what should have killed them wasn't his initial blast, it was his area damage that he did. But then if they've been enchanted by Stryker that turn, that area damage does 20% of the enemy's remaining health, plus the additional damage governed by Stryker, so it's a huge kill machine. You could do it with a lot. I've noticed the most popular one is Golem, presumably because he's a common and he's heavy, so you can push stuff around like Stryker and Zombie with Golem, but then also his ability, if you can, just like with Giant, if you push somebody with Stryker close to Golem, they're going to get smashed by Golem's ability, which is that straight line of, like, earthquake that hits everything in its path. So he's, like, in ways a little bit more versatile than Giant. I think that making him a common was also a very strange call. It must mean that they're really starting to focus on synergy when they're making the new units, it seems. And so anyway, for the last one, I like to use Druid. Druid's just awesome. Like, if you can score hits on multiple people with Stryker in one turn, then there's a huge chance that Druid's going to hit them and do even more damage. So I'm going to hop into a challenge here. I'm just going to do classic challenge. I'm not going to drop crazy gems right now, but let's jump in. You've probably seen this in action. I'm going to play another, especially if I win here, I'm going to play a different challenge team after this. So if you already know about the devastation that is Stryker Zombie, you should probably just fast forward. But for those of you who want to stick around, thanks for sticking around. You're the best. Hey, thanks, Edge from the 13th Club. So I just want to bounce Zombie up here and poison as many people as possible. And I was going for Treant, but I'm pumped that I got Wizard poisoned, because he's got to die. Zombie's in trouble, but not that much trouble. Like, Archer shoots behind her. So, like, yeah, it was a pretty big hit. Don't really have too clear of a shot at the poisoned people, who are the ones that I would like to try to hit. But if I could, like, let's see. No, I'm going to try to go around and get Treant on the way. Push him into the path of, yeah, see, that was good. And then I also pushed him into the path of where Golem's thing was going to go, because a Goblin, that was a big hit that did a lot of damage to a lot of people. And I knew that he was going to go for that, something that would kill Stryker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and push Goblin into Stryker with Golem, and then he'll take extra damage from the fire in the middle, hopefully, because of Stryker. Doesn't always work out that way, but that was still, I think that was still pretty good. Archer's going to make a big hit right now, but probably won't kill does kill Stryker with the arrows. Very well played. That was an incredibly good shot. So let's see. His Treant's next. I want his... So his Golem will take care of... Or my Golem will take care of his Archer. So I'm going to go for his big damage dealers right now. I'm going to go for Wizard. Hell yeah. I was very pleased with that. He still has a pretty big chance of winning, but he's going to have to go for Druid and kill Druid, which he did not. So now I guess what I'll do is bounce Golem just into that crowd so that maybe he'll hit somebody into the fire, and he'll still be close enough to probably kill everybody with his Tremor. Let's see. So... Alright, Wizard and Goblin are down. He's got a good chance because Treant can push people around, and if he pushes me into that fire, I'm toast. But I think that the combined Tremor and Thorn thing is gonna do it. Yeah, cool, man. So that's a game. So you got to see how that worked out. Basically, you want Stryker to go for the poisoned people, and you want, like, Stryker's so operative. Like, keep him safe, because, like, he is the operator there. But just keep people poisoned and keep people bouncing off of Stryker. It's pretty self-explanatory. So let's take that those synergy thoughts and focus on a different deck. So many people really like the Enchantress Satyr combo. That's like baby's first synergy shit, and it's not even really synergy because Satyr doesn't play into Enchantress anyway, really. Like, you, like, obviously Enchantress sets Satyr the fuck off. Like, he gets, like, crazy increased damage because his power is that he gets increased damage whenever he's enchanted, and Enchantress's enchantment is more power, so they stack. But, like, Enchantress doesn't really benefit from anybody in any way. Like, I just think Enchantress is such a weak card, cheap card, aggro card, not fun. Rant over. But let's talk about some synergy with Satyr, huh? Satyr, my favorite one is Satyr Blacksmith. It's just like his damage gets really amplified. And Blacksmith's lowering of the damage taken ability is like not to be underestimated. It's not crazy, but it makes a lot of differences. So how can we improve upon that? Let's look at Frostfox here. So he heals whenever he touches anybody who's enchanted, which means that that's friendly units or foe units. So if I have a friendly enchanter, I'd want somebody who can do a lot of damage and benefit from having a friendly enchanter. So then, remember I was talking about, yeah, but Blacksmith, it's not crazy impressive, his damage reduction. You know whose is fucking Shaman. So if you throw him in to the mix, you got Frostfox feeding off of everybody's enchantments, both friendly and not friendly. People can't do any damage because they have reduced damage given and reduced damage, like, they're going against Blacksmith's friendly buff and Shaman's not friendly buff. So, you know, it's just a lot of fun. This was one of my first ever favorite challenge teams. As you can see, everybody requests Stryker. It's just everybody wants Stryker. He's great. You saw how great he was in that last game. So, yeah, let's hop in here. We got somebody running the zombie golem combo, which is still fun. It's pretty aggro. He doesn't have his zombie fully leveled for challenges, so he must know what he's doing, and that's pretty cool. I was very fortunate to have Shaman go first, and he doesn't have anything to debuff my Shaman, so that's going to be a real pain for him. I like to get Golem early with Shaman because then he can't really deal any physical damage. It's just his tremor that you have to worry about. But I'm glad that I got his two very high damage dealers. Now, let's see here. I think that because Wizard is enchanted, I want to try and bounce Frostfox into Wizard to gain some more health, while also maybe trying to knock Golem into Shaman, which I did. And I got Satyr set off with Blacksmith, but then he poisoned him. So I want his zombie to die so I can keep my stuff Blacksmith for as long as possible, but I also want his archer to die because she's next. So maybe I'll go for that instead. That was a tough choice. So yeah, Satyr's probably gonna die, but I still got Blacksmith up to enchant my other dudes, and all of his other people are Shaman enchanted. They got reduced damage. So I am not scared. I am not scared. I'm going to come at him from above so that I can hit 2 units with Frostfox and recover more health. You know, little things like that. He's going to try some funky stuff. That's going to hurt. This is going to be a big hit. I just hope it doesn't kill him. Oh, it could have been worse. He thought that wall bounce was going to be a lot better, and quite frankly, so did I. I'm going to bounce off of Wizard, hopefully into Golem, into Frostfox. Nah, that didn't. Sometimes it works out. See, look at that. He didn't do any damage to Frostfox. He did 0 damage. I'm gonna go for his wizard because Golem does 0 damage. And yeah, maybe he'll rage quit soon. Look at that. Wizard doesn't do jack shit to him. He just double hitted him and it didn't do anything. So yeah, this is a fun one and a great example of synergy. Went for some funky bounces because he can't do any damage to Frostfox. Can barely do any damage to Blacksmith. So then let's see. I guess that I'm just gonna go for hitting both of them with Shaman. Yeah. Like, I don't know if either of them died. Okay, Wizard died. And then Golem, he'd be hard pressed to kill Frostfox before dying. So he said, well played. No, I don't know why I just spam the chat. It's because I never know what to say, and I talk a lot. Ooh, I completed a quest. I didn't even realize that my orb was lit up yet. Cool. Play 1 match. Win 6 matches. And what do you say? Anywho, let's talk more team building. Let's talk about my current favorite challenge team. Actually, no, I'll save that for last. This one that I've been fucking with, it by no means should work, but it does. It's all based on Kong. So Kong, when he gets healed, does damage to an area around him. So you just run Kong with a bunch of healers because, you know, a drawback to it is, like, obviously they're going to go for Kong, but it's like everything that you have heals Kong. So it's like you put Paladin in there, you put Frog Mystic in there, and you put Priest in there. And it's just, it's really annoying. And I'll show you. I'll show you why it's annoying. So, see, he's running freaking... God, I hate this deck. The only fun part of this deck is Treant. Because, like, you just know what he's gonna do. You know that you want to keep Satyr away from Enchantress. You can't put, like, Enchantress into your fray. You gotta put her behind him. It's just... Yeah, see? I screwed that all up. He is probably just gonna try and set off. Yeah, okay. Cause yeah, he might push Paladin into Assassin. That would have been bad. Of course, he didn't do any damage to Kong. That's the one drawback about Kong, is that he has to actually be healed. It's not just when healing happens to him. And that's a big, big pain. I want to get Assassin out of my face right now, and I don't really have a clear shot at him. This is going to be not very fun, but, so, we'll see how this works. Everybody's going to get hit super hard right now. Super fucking hard. And that could have been way worse. So Kong needs to heal. That's the story. So what I want to do is, like, try and bounce so that I'm still near Assassin and Treant. Yeah, it didn't work out anywhere near the way I wanted it to. This is still a deck that I'm, like, playing around with. I haven't mastered the mastery of it yet. Priest is dead. Paladin's next. What I want to do is I'm going to try and, like, drag Assassin with the physics into the range of getting hit by Kong getting healed. This is just going to be weird. Yeah, it worked. You see that? Look at that. Assassin's dead. Kong's been healed. And, might die this turn. Oh, motherfucker. So, I'm probably gonna lose, but I'm not gonna surrender. Not on video. And it's like, who knows? Maybe I'll just get so lucky with heals and get everybody dead. But that, like, Treant and pumped Satyr combo is, just too much. Treant's fun. He's another one that I just don't use a lot, but would like to. I don't have a lot of experience with a few of the units. I just, like, never got into them. You know what? I'm surrendering. Drop a big F in the chat for your boy. Just got absolutely murked. I'm gonna try another one, though. Sorry. You can fast forward if you want. This is a little more reasonable. It's fluffy. Ooh, he didn't want to do that. That's for darn sure. Yeah, that was a nice move. I'm happy with that one. He wishes that he just did a lot better. He might even just rage quit right now. I sure as shit would. But, let's see. I guess what I'll do is push him closer to Assassin, because Assassin's next, so he can take some of this heat. No, he missed. But, I didn't want to hit Berserker too hard. Set him off too early. Yeah, this rules. What I want to do is just, like, push Assassin closer to this blast of healing that's about to happen. Or actually, no. I want to push him into Paladin so that he blows up with some healing. And then even more at the end of the turn. His Berserker might be dead. Yep, his Goblin's dead. Big old triple kill right there. Did you see that, folks? You looking at this? Did you see this? Right now? And they were all at, like, full health. Hope you didn't fast forward through that. That was some fun ass shit. Alright, now I'll play. This will be the last game. This is my current favorite challenge team. It works as a great anti for the Stryker and zombie combo. I don't really want to explain that right now. Maybe leave a comment if you want me to, like, really explain why it's an anti, but just watch in some games. Basically, so when Skeleton dies, he turns into a pile of bones until he gets another turn. So if everybody else dies before it's his turn, then you're shit out of luck, which is where Paladin comes in, keeping everybody alive and just, like, making it so that he has some time to reanimate, because you can even you can heal his dead pile of bones, like, back up to full health before he reanimates. It's a good little thing. And then Phoenix, also, instead of dying, turns into an egg that's super light, and you, like, knock it around the place and it explodes, and then Phoenix comes back to life at full health. So, but using Shaman and Paladin to delay the deaths of these two, it's more effective than you might think, and I'm gonna just play a game with it and show you guys. Thanks again so much for watching. Let me know if you liked this video or if you thought that I was just jerking myself off, because, like, kinda was, you know, not gonna lie. His assassin is next. I guess what I want to do is try and push wizard into shaman. Didn't work, but I kept everybody out of my fray. Assassin's next, so he can't get pushed around to do crazy damage. He's going to set off one of his red lights right now, so that's like a thing. He also does not have anybody to debuff shaman. This is like a literal dream come true right now. I'm going to push vampire at the risk of him setting off the light thing, which he might do. That would be just like a good move to get a little damage on me, but it wouldn't be a very good strategic move. He went for paladin, which that's a big pain. I'd be a little bit more worried about that if he also didn't have to worry about shaman, which he very much does have to worry about shaman. He like... Not what I would have done there. I'm going to go for assassin and also get rid of that like red light possibility. No, I'm going to hit assassin into shaman. That's more important right now, I think. And it didn't work. Didn't work at all, but he can't push assassin into skeleton. He might be able to push skeleton into assassin, but that would require much more skill. Skill that he does not have! Mwahaha! Okay. What do I do here? Assassin's next. Doesn't have very much health. Vampire could use... I'm going to try and go after vampire, while also rectifying the fact that he had a red light on. Got my blue light on. He's not being very smart. I think that he thinks that I'm an idiot, because this isn't like a deck that you see every day. Like, nobody fucks with Phoenix. That's another thing about this deck, is that sometimes people just think that you're a fucking idiot and don't play, and then here they are, sitting here with their dick in their hand. They can't do any fucking damage. Also, sorry for also using like exclusively male pronouns when I'm talking about people. I assume some women or people who don't identify with a gender play this game too, but I just mean guy. I don't mean man. But I'll bet Daxar has his dick in his hand right now, and yeah, he surrendered. So that was a real fun one. I wish that I could have showed you like the full thing, the full Monty, all the big like synergy points in that game. But I guess it's just gonna have to be in the next video. Let me know if you liked this. Let me know if you'd like me to talk more about synergy. And as always, just leave your love, your comments, subscribe if you haven't. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.